Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child and never outgrew it. I enjoy collecting all types of dolls, but my favorite is Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Ava, Zoe, Haley, and Landon. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. She hasn't cried for care yet. Simulation started at 12 noon. We had a little late start to the day. I kind of slept in and so I didn't get it. I was gonna try to have her start at 11, but by the time I got up and got myself ready, it was already past 11. So the way that the programmer works, the controller, you can only have them start simulation on the hour. So I had her start at 12 noon. She hasn't done anything yet except for coo, and just now when I went near her, I find that that's really cool. The Real Care 2s, for some reason, when you go near them or you pick them up, they'll sometimes make a noise. It's like they know you're there. I don't know if she'll do it again. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. She just did it when I went to move her over here. But I have her ID tag, and as I had explained, this ID tag, I attached a pin. I hot glued a pin to the back of it. Now this pin was a lot higher. It was more raised up originally. I bought ones that had adhesive on the back already. And so this metal part was on a plastic part, and then the plastic part was on the adhesive, which made it stick out a lot on the back of her clothes, and I didn't like that. So I pulled off the adhesive and the plastic piece to just leave the metal part. And I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I just left, let's see if it's coming into focus. Yeah, so as you see, I just left the metal part and I just glued that on the tag. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pin this into her clothes. And I found these pins in like a box at the craft store. I still have actually like a ton left that I probably will never use. But yeah, so basically what you do is you want to pin it in the back of the outfit. And then that way the ID, you don't have to wear it. It's pinned right in there. And so sometimes what'll happen is when the baby starts to cry for care, it'll automatically pick up the ID, but this one seems a little away from the area that it has to be. So in that case, you would just grab the fabric and just like move the ID around until it chimes. So it's really handy when you own your own to have it this way, so you don't have to wear that bracelet with the ID all the time. And like I said, sometimes the baby will chime right away on its own with the ID. So yeah, so I pinned her ID in. I have her diaper and bottle nearby, although her bottle is still empty, and so I think what I'm going to do is get it filled up, and I want to try a new method. I don't want to do the fabric softener. I no longer like the magic milk. I find that it leaves an oily film around the bottle that you can't seem to get out. So I don't think I'll be using magic milk ever again. I still have a bottle, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I will either be using fabric softener, or I'm going to try this new way that my friend Nicole showed. And it seems to be working out really well for her. And if you haven't checked out Nicole's channel yet, please head over there. I'm going to link to it in the description below. She also has a Real Care baby as well as a silicone baby, and she has a Reborn kit that she'll be getting reborn. And so she showed this method, so I want to give a shout out to her. It is mixing baby powder and water. So I'm going to give it a try and see. Okay guys, so I just have the controller nearby in case I need to put Vada into daycare mode at any time during the day. And that again is the beauty of owning your own Real Care 2, is you have full control over when the simulation starts, when it ends. You can also program quiet times where it won't require care. Or if you have the control center, or the control stick or whatever for programming it, you can also put it into daycare mode. So pretend that the baby has gone to daycare. You don't have to care for it. So for me, it's like, all right, if I have to have a shower, I don't want the baby suddenly screaming while I'm in the shower and driving the neighbors insane. So I put her in daycare mode. So I might have to do that at some point this day, because I'm going to have a shower at some point. So anyways, how this works is you fill the bottle with water. And then I don't have an actual formula scoop, but the idea of this is to kind of simulate formula in the form of powder. Now, this is the Johnson & Johnson powder, but it's not talcum, from my understanding. This is the one that has cornstarch in it. Just because I heard that talcum powder is dangerous for the lungs and also dangerous for silicones, and I use this to put on my silicones. So we'll see. I'm just going to put a scoop in there. So there's one scoop, and this is about 3 ounces. So I don't know, I'm just going to test it out. Put a couple scoops in there. Put the lid on. And then I'm going to shake it up. And look at that, guys. It's like formula. Now, it is rather white, obviously. I don't know that there's any baby powders that are an off-white color. You could maybe add a bit of vanilla extract to give it that off-white hue, but look at that. That's pretty darn good. And Nicole's been keeping updates on hers. She's had hers for 2 weeks now. And yes, the powder will separate and settle on the bottom. But so far, all she's had to do is just reshake it up. And it's fine. It's back to normal. Because I know, I like the fabric softener, but it does over time harden. I've had it like completely go solid and goopy, and then I have to wash it out and start over and clean all the bottles and stuff. So this might actually work. So that is going to be her bottle for today. And what Nicole is saying is it's actually a cool idea that if you had a container with, like, say, formula, that if you're out in public, you can just pretend to, because generally speaking, it's true. If you have a real baby, you're not going to pre-make your formula at home and then bring it with you. It's going to go bad. So you would just be bringing a bottle that has water, distilled water or pre-boiled water in the bottle, and then you would be adding you would bring a container with your formula mixture to add in when you're ready to feed the baby and shake it up. So this would look very realistic out in public, and you wouldn't have anyone like side-eyeing you going, ew, why is she pulling out like a pre-made formula bottle like that's been sitting in her bag for God knows how long. So I'm gonna give it a go, and I hope and pray that I have sealed this properly and that no liquid reaches the magnet and makes it rust, because I did have a situation the last time with this bottle. The magnet rusted, and so I believe that I used, I don't know, is this a Noni's? I think this might be a Noni's no hole. Yeah, this is a no hole nipple I decided to use because the other one was so gross. So I replaced this with that, so I didn't have to seal the tip. I just placed the magnet in there and then really put a lot of silicone sealant up here to hopefully keep moisture from the magnet. And I did coat the magnet in clear nail polish as well to hopefully help with that. So her bottle's ready if she decides to start crying for a bottle. I'm just gonna rinse off this spoon, and yeah, we'll continue on with our day. And I'm just basically gonna check in when she cries, so stay tuned. I swear to God, I always miss her random sounds. Like, I just came and sat down beside her and she made a sound. So I really swear that I think this Real Care baby senses when you get near her. Because she was sitting there for a while I did the bottle in the kitchen, and then as soon as I came here, she made the sound, but I hadn't hit record yet and you guys didn't get to hear it. But I just wanted to show you her outfit. So she's wearing this Baby Gap footless sleeper from her Auntie Kristen, and I thought it would be cute to wear today because it's got cats on it, and so it's good for Theme Thursday. So we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna edit a video, and then I don't know, we'll see what our day holds. Okay guys, so it is 1:23 and she's crying. So I'm just gonna adjust her ID tag. There we go. So now I need to figure out what she wants. I'm thinking it might be a diaper change or a bottle. So I'm just gonna set her here for a second so that I can grab her bottle. Oh, it might be diaper actually. I just want to check for the bottle. No, it's definitely a diaper change. So I'm just gonna set this camera here. So I'm gonna get her changed. Hey, Vada. There we go. New diaper. All right. Now she's a happy baby. And I'm gonna get her outfit done up. Okay guys, so she's crying and it is 1:29, but her ID already registered and I believe that she's hungry for a bottle. For some reason, my regular camera is saying there's issues with the memory card, so I'm resorting to using my phone. So I apologize for the horrible video here. But, yeah, I'm using my phone now. She's having her bottle. And I will check in to let you know when she's done eating. Okay, so, also, this baby has a feature where you can't prop the bottle. So if the baby senses no movement while feeding, it will assume that you have propped the bottle. So what you have to do is, you know, occasionally just like move, or they say, you know, just kind of rock the baby a little while you give her the bottle. Or sometimes I'll just bring the bottle away from her mouth for a minute and then come back again and stuff like that. So that's what's going on there, and I'll check in when she's done. When she's finished, she will coo to tell me that she's done. Alright, so it is 1:45 and she just finished eating. So we're just going to hang out here. I'm just finishing up editing a video. And Vada is my editing buddy today. So we'll check in later. Alright, so now I think she wants to be burped. So I'm just going to adjust her ID here. And I'm going to burp her. And this can take a while, burping. And it's kind of hard to do it when I'm holding the camera. But I don't really have anywhere to set up the camera at this time. I guess I could just put it down here. And hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to burp her. And you're going to hear her ID tag clanging around in there a bit, because it's in her clothes. But yeah, she needs to be burped. It's 1:46 now, so pretty much within seconds of her finishing her bottle, she needed to be burped. Just like a real baby. I have to say, the fake formula with the powder, I don't know if it has anything to do with the kind of powder that I'm using, but I'm finding that the powder is settling very quickly. Like even when I was feeding her, the powder was settling in the nipple of the bottle. So I'm not really sure about that. I just realized that I forgot to give this poor baby a bib. So I'm just going to hold one there while I burp her. And hopefully you guys can see. I'd put her up on my shoulder, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see. There she goes. A little burp. So that's good. And since she just ate, I think I'm just going to put this bib right on her. Just in case there's some spit up. Because you never know. You never know with babies. Alright, so she's good to go. Okay guys, so now she wants to be rocked. And I know this just because I've had these babies for so long, this kind of baby for so long, that I know all her cries. So I'm going to get her ID tag. Okay. And we are going to rock her. And so it's 1:49 p.m. now that she's wanting to be rocked. So we'll see how long I have to rock her for, and we'll check in when she's done. Okay, so it is 1:57 p.m. and she just finished needing to be rocked and she has fallen asleep. If you can hear her breathing sounds. So she's making breathing sounds, so that means she is sleeping. So I'm going to go put her in her bed so that she can have her nap. So there she is having her nap. And I think I'm going to have some lunch. Alright guys, so it's just a little after 3 and Vada is still sleeping. But I just checked the temperature and it is 16 degrees Celsius outside. This is unheard of for February. So I want to get out and enjoy it. So I want to take Vada on a little walk to the post office to get to check our P.O. box and just get out and get some fresh air. So I'm gonna get her ready and we'll be on our way. So before we head out, I just have to quickly show you what just came in the mail. So this is something that I ordered again way back at like the end of December from AliExpress. So again, coming from China, it's like takes a long time to get here because it's free shipping. But when I saw this online, in the picture, I could see the labeling was Carter's. So just like that Panda Bear sleep sack that I got on AliExpress, that was a Carter's brand. This is also Carter's. So I got this romper for Maisie for the summer. I thought she'd look beautiful in yellow. But this was only $4, free shipping. And look, the regular price is $16. And it's Carter's. So it's amazing what you can find on AliExpress. Like, this is a brand name that's usually very expensive. I find Carter's prices have gone up. They keep going up. And so this is like to get this for $4 and just $4, no shipping on top of that. That is awesome. All right, so she's still sleeping and we are about to head out on our walk. I just wanted to quickly check what time it is. It is 3:41. So 3:41 and we are on our way. So I was gonna bring a blanket for her, but it's super windy and I figured the blanket would just blow away. Her in, which I probably should do because people will probably give me looks, but I figured it would just be so much better to not have her buckled in. If she cries, I can get to her faster. So we'll see. Right now she's still sleeping. Okay, so it is like quarter to, I think it's like 3:45. And her head just fell back. She started screaming that her head fell back, even though her head did not fall back. This must be like a super sensitive neck on this baby. So that will come up on the records as showing that I let her head fall back and I didn't. So it's 3:56 and we are leaving the post office and I don't hear any breathing sounds, so I think she must be awake now. Oh, yep, she's starting to cry now. Oh, great. I think she wants a bottle. Okay, so that was interesting. I obviously didn't have a way to set up the camera to do that, but she needed a diaper change. And so I did bring my diaper bag and I had to change her here in the car seat, which was really awkward to do, but I did it. So now we're headed home. Alright, so we're walking home now, and so far, since having her diaper change, she's been good. But I am guessing that she will be needing a bottle soon, because she hasn't had one since she went to sleep almost 2 hours ago. So I wasn't surprised that she needed her diaper change as soon as she woke up, pretty much. because she did have a bottle before she went down. So now I'm just waiting for her to cry for a bottle, because I'm sure that it's coming soon. I'm a little nervous about it happening before we get back to the house, but we shall see. So we are getting closer to home, excuse me. Kind of fixed her hood so she's a little more protected from the wind, and I adjusted her headrest to try and prevent her head from dropping back again. I don't know what happened with that, because like it literally looked like she didn't move, and then all of a sudden she was screaming, and the only time they do that scream is if their heads drop back. So that was really weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know if we just hit I didn't think we hit a big bump or anything, but maybe she's just super sensitive. So we're almost home. She hasn't cried anymore. So I guess we'll just wait and see. I guess it's probably close to 4 o'clock now. Let me check. It is 4:14. So Alex should probably be home in about a half hour to 45 minutes. And we'll be getting some dinner and stuff like that. So we'll check in later. Alright guys, so we're home now. I'm going to get her out of the car seat and unbundled. I am wearing, I don't know if you can see in the mirror over there. Way over there. I'm wearing my t-shirt, short sleeves. Yes, it is like springtime out there. The wind is cool, but I'm actually sweating. I'm hot. I wore my heavier hoodie. It's like this. I got it from Mark's Works warehouse, and so it's lined with like a furry kind of thing. It's thick and warm, because I thought, oh, I can do short sleeves in this, but really I probably could have worn my light hoodie, my Tinkerbell one. It's beautiful outside, absolutely beautiful, and tomorrow it's gonna go back to being cold. Oh, there, you guys finally got to hear her sound. That is the sound that she makes a lot of the times when I get near her. You got to hear it. Yay. I think this is like the only time I've ever been able to capture it on camera. And she did it when I was coming near her. So that's cool. Let's take your hood off. Okay, so yeah. I have not tried cleaning her yet. I know she's got some spots on her that need to be cleaned, but I just wanted to try her out today. Look at her little mittens. How cute are those? And then you pull them off, and I've got little mitten clips to keep them on there. The jacket's a little big on her. It's an Old Navy 0 to 3 months, and these mittens are from Baby Gap. They're up to 6 months, and I have a hat that I think is up to 3 months or up to 6 months that matches these mittens. And then these booties here, these little boots, are from Old Navy as well, and she can go barefoot. It feels really warm in here, so I'm just gonna let her go bare feet for now. We'll take off these mittens, and I gotta get her jacket off, and then we'll carry on. Okay, so Vada's just hanging out here, and I'm about to do our P.O. box opening. But yeah, it's weird. She hasn't cried for care at all. I don't know, is she sleeping? Let's see. Well, she's awake. I was just on the computer and she cooed not too long ago, so I don't know, I guess she's still content. She's not hungry yet. So we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so It is now about 7:20, and I did have Vada in daycare mode for a little bit while I showered and got some other things done. And now I have taken her off daycare mode. So we'll see what happens. Riley is having a nap here beside Vada. Hey, Riley? He's in a deep sleep. So we'll just have to wait and see. I have her simulation programmed to end at 9 p.m. So, yeah, because I don't want her waking me up in the middle of the night, and I don't think Alex does. And on top of that, I work tomorrow, so I just thought I would do a short simulation with her today to do a little video for you guys. So she will be on until 9 p.m. and then she will automatically shut off. So until then, we'll see what happens in the next hour and a half. Oh, and somebody's waking up over here. Hi, Riley. Hi, buddy. You a sleepyhead? Me? Yeah. Okay, guys, so it is 8 o'clock and she is crying. So there's her ID, and I think it might be for a bottle. Let's shake this up again. Oh, no, it is for a diaper change. There we go. Okay, it is now 8:10, and I'm just gonna put up her ID. Maybe her ID already chimed. Oh, there we go. So it's the bottle. Time for some feeding. So I will check in and let you know when we're done. Okay, so it is about 8:28 and she had just finished eating and now she needs to be burped. So we will get her burped. It's 8:35 and it turned out it wasn't a burping that she needed, she just needed to be rocked. So now I'm just trying to see if she's awake or not. Okay, I don't hear any breathing sounds, so she's not sleeping. So she's still awake. We will check in later. Okay guys, so Vada's simulation has ended for today and I'm going to sign off on this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a day in the life of a real Care 2 baby. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.